do you think about houseboating?
I don't know.
Hi folks, in one of my previous videos I compared a bunch of gateway drugs for nature, aka like camping alternatives for our nature-fearing friends and family that don't want the full commitment of tent camping. This showcased cabins, RVs, yurts, and these provide luxury amenities that you wouldn't get sleeping on the dirty ground like a smelly hipster backpacker like me. This could include showers, soft beds, air conditioning and heating, a kitchen, and other features that pampered city folk need to feel comfortable. Here's your down feather bed, your majesty. I'm talking smack, but honestly, whatever gets people outdoors and enjoying nature, like that's fine by me. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy these things too, and I often fantasize about sexy ceilings and air conditioning too when I'm out in the woods. But for now, I want to add a new contender that I got to experience, and you could book this summer if you want. Houseboats. They're so cool. I want you to watch this quick little recap I made on our family houseboat trip with houseboat holidays in the Thousand Islands, and see how much fun and adventure that you can actually have with one of these things. Then I'll give you a full tour and talk about all the pros and cons of a houseboat compared to something like a cabin or an RV. Check it out. Hi folks, welcome to our houseboat.
Where the shipwreck was.
Oh God! We found it! Yay! We found Yeah, just be gentle. Houseboat tour.
Follow me. The front atrium, we got a staircase that leads to the roof. Barbecue.
Wait, you're too fast.
Sorry. This is the main entrance. This part turns into a bed where two people can sleep. And then this is our dining room area, which can also turn into a bed where two other people can sleep. Another couch area where another person can sleep, so that's a total of 5 so far. And then this is the kitchen, and we got fridge and freezer. It blends in real nice. Do you want to check it out?
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Most things are all on these latches, so that you can lock them up and they won't fly open as the boat is swaying in the wind or the waves.
Back here we have space for 2 and 1. And then back here, another space for 2 and 1. And then we got our bathroom.
Toilet. The shower, which just runs straight back into the river. If you're going to be showering or using the sink or something, and if your boat does not have a gray water tank, you should make sure you use biodegradable soap or no soap at all, just so that you don't add a bunch of chemicals that don't belong there into the river ecosystem. So as you can see, ours was absolutely massive. But over here, this one's a much more of a normal sized one, better for a normal sized family. V, give us the tour on this one.
Come on in. Entryway. I assume this will do the exact same thing with 2 beds. It's a bathroom.
Well, their bathroom's much bigger.
Much better layout. And then we got lots of storage for the kitchen. Sink, stove. And then we got two more bunk beds over here. And then we also have the dining table, which I assume you're gonna sleep 2 more.
Yeah.
So yeah, plenty of storage.
I actually really like this layout.
Yeah.
This is a really nice, cozy layout.
This is.
And the bathroom is much more livable. So as you can see, houseboats are a great gateway into camping because it's essentially a hotel room that floats around. Let's start with the cons of the houseboat before we get into the reasons why I really liked it. The main con is that it is expensive. Like cabins and RVs, there are premium price tags to these because they are indeed luxurious. But similarly to cabins and RVs, depending on the number of people that you have going with you that might be able to split the cost, it might still actually be cheaper than splurging on hotel rooms for everybody. You can get different sizes of houseboat depending on your needs. Ours could fit 11 people, so it actually becomes quite affordable when you're splitting the cost of like a couple $1,000s 11 ways. So while it is still pricier than tent camping, it's still cheaper to book this than say going on holiday on a Mediterranean or Caribbean cruise. I've done that before and honestly I enjoyed the houseboat more. Like it gives the same slow island time mindset and crystal clear beaches, at least where we went in the Thousand Islands of Ontario, but none of the crowds or like virus outbreaks associated with cruises. Also less carbon emissions and poop in our oceans than a cruise, so just saying, always nice to have less poop in our oceans. Another con is that they are a little awkward to maneuver, so like you do need somebody that's confident in driving the thing, especially if you don't want to get into a fender bender in the parking lot, which in this case the parking lot is like the dock of popular island spots. But if you have somebody that's confident in driving an unagile walrus, you should be fine. The next thing to note is that worrywarts may not like houseboats because if anything does go wrong, help is going to take a long time to get to you. So our motor got tangled in some rope, for example, and we had to call somebody to come cut it and like fix our boat. Therefore, we had to wait for somebody to drive to the marina, then take the boat, and then to come find us. Like luckily we were right next to the marina, so like we didn't take too long for us, but you might not be. Wait times could be long. So if it's a medical emergency, that can be concerning for some people. So now let's jump into the pros of these houseboats because these might now be my favorite of all the options I've talked about on my channel so far. The biggest advantage to a houseboat is that, like an RV, you can't really get bored because if you get tired of any area, you can just pull the anchor up and motor on down to another island or location. Don't like your neighbors? Move the boat. Water isn't clean here? Move the boat. Zombies on land? Sail away from the shore. As long as your anchor can hit the bottom, you can hang out almost anywhere. As you saw in the recap video, we explored shipwrecks, cliff jumps, hiking trails, and like all sorts of things that were in different locations, and we just traveled to each one via the boat. Another pro is that houseboats, at least the ones that we got on Houseboat Holidays, they don't actually require a boat license. Therefore, you can just take the lesson when you arrive to pick it up and then just drive off with it. And while you're on the boat, you are fully stocked up on all the indulgences. Sure, the running water is pumped directly from the lake, so you still might need to either bring your own drinking water or a filter to filter the lake water yourself, but it's still pretty amazing feeling to be washing dishes in a proper sink or pooping on a proper toilet while being immersed in nature. And speaking about sitting down, just so you can fully appreciate the theme that I'm going for here, like you can't see, but I'm actually even wearing swimming trunks. So you can't even see it, but I'm fully committed to this nautical theme. I got like nautical themed shirt, I got a boat back here, and swimming trunks. So that's my commitment to the bit. Overall, I really enjoyed the houseboat, and like I think for local friends and family that don't want to camp but still want to be immersed in nature, this is a really good option. You can check out your local lakes and maybe even oceans and see if there are options for you. I still enjoy backpacking and portaging the best, but not everyone is a masochist like me.
And even just being able to access places that not everybody can get to, right? Because the thing is, by car, road tripping, right? You know, sometimes you're getting a lot of tourists, right? At a certain place. But whereas here it was nice because not everybody has their own boat.
Elitism!
That's true.
For now, I'm going to keep on exploring and I'll see you on the flip side. I'll leave you with these great literary words. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Take a good hard look at the boat.